Good morning, welcome back to the channel, and as you can see we're in a new truck. We are on a different profile that doesn't have a whole lot of money. I'm in the difficult economy mod. I've also got pro mods installed like I mentioned in the last video. So yeah, we've got a whole load of tomatoes in a reefer container to take over to Vienna. We've literally just bought this truck. Obviously done a few bits and bobs with it, but nothing mental, because we're still rebuilding the profile, like obviously building up the profile. So we're up to, I think we've just got to level 10, so it's kind of like where the interesting things start. I've been doing quick jobs until this point, so this is first truck that we own. We do have another driver working with us, so annoyingly I'd started this profile before adding the difficult economy mod. So adding in the difficult economy mod, it does some strange stuff, but I'll show you the kind of differences. So how you'll know it's working is when you look at the bank, you'll see what you can actually borrow in chunks, and then also as well if you look at freight market now. So if I take something out of Munich for example, now certain jobs will pull certain fees, but something like that would have probably paid double before, so it kind of like halves the amount that you would have normally got. This is just the classic version of it. You've got, I think, hardcore, and then you've got extreme, which is like, you know, mental. It's really quite challenging, so just gone for the classic for now, just to kind of give you a flavour to it. But yeah, let's get out on the road, shall we? It's a little bit tight, just want to make sure I watch the edge of that trailer, watch the headboard. Yeah, so with this profile I'm going to do something slightly different insofar as just going to try and build up the company bit by bit and see how we get on. Going to be in this truck for a while because obviously, you know, can't afford to buy chop and change trucks like you would in original profiles, so it's kind of part of its charm. Ease out of here. There we go, around that middle bit of the road. Right, off we go. Also as well, what you'll notice with pro mods is that it has seasonal times, so it's not it'll follow the daylight hours of the time of year. You won't get snow on the ground, but you'll get realistic temperatures as well, which I think is quite cool, to be fair. I do think that is a cool feature to have. So yeah, we're in Munich in Germany at the moment. There we go. For the autobahn. Hopefully this engine noise isn't drowning out my voice. We shall see. go. And also as well, what this mod does, the realistic economy mod, it completely changes the used truck market. So you might only get a max of like a 3-star truck, as opposed to, you know, having like maybe 1 or 2 1-stars and then a complete, you know, 4-star, 5-star. It's very rare you get the top end trucks now, and the prices are more realistic as well. So you're not paying like 80 grand for a brand new, like, or for a used truck anymore. You're paying like 30 grand. It's a bit more forgiving that way, but obviously the trade-off is, one, your truck's done a lot of miles, like we've done 900,000 nearly, and this was a 3-star. Yeah, you've done all of that miles, but also as well, you've got repairs to do, and also the trade-off is you're not going to get paid as much for your jobs. So there is some interesting battles there, but I do like it. I think it's great. And also as well, what it does do is it changes the used market, so it's more realistic. Like, instead of waiting until level 23 to unlock the mega space cab or the giga space cab, it's like, no, it's available to you in the used market, which I think is good. So although you have to wait to do that for brand new, you don't have to wait to do it for used, which is good. I think that makes the game a bit more fun, because obviously when you first start out in the original game, you're like, come on mate, because I need to move out, thank you. You're a bit like, oh, you know, you're stuck with like the kind of flat top cab, and it's not very nice, and yeah, just not my thing really. I much prefer like the bigger cabs. They just look better and it's more aesthetically pleasing. But yeah, it's interesting because you don't get that outside of like this mod. Obviously, I've got Arnott's trailer pack. The sound for this truck is by Max Sounds. Definitely check them out. But all of these mods, and I've got the Mercedes-Benz MP3 and MP2 by Dotec in the game as well. Again, they're all available on the Steam Workshop, so you can pick them up for free. You know, fantastic mods. They really do change the game. I think, you know, Pro Mods, again, incredible mod. You get so many more extra features overlaid over the top of the normal maps, and it completely transforms the UK, as we'll find out as the series goes on. But yeah, just hoping that the engine noise isn't drowning out my voice too much, because I'm going to shout at the moment because everyone else in the house is still in bed. So yeah, just hoping that it's not got too long, because I've also got the realistic physics mod enabled as well for this, which is a bit more fun. Again, adds a new layer of challenges to the game, but also it makes you think a little bit more about driving, but it gives you the realistic bounce from the air seat as you're driving along, which, if you've ever driven trucks in real life, it's a lot of fun, and it's comfortable. Oh, is it comfortable? I love driving in air seats. It's so comfortable. But yeah, it's so this was I mentioned this in my previous video, which came out yesterday. If you haven't gone and watched it, give it a watch. I did mention this was an idea that I was toying with, and I kind of decided to pull the trigger on it yesterday and put the profile to good use, put the mods in place, and just, you yeah, did a couple of more quick jobs just to get us up to level 10, and then yeah, here we are. So yeah, doing really well. Very happy with it, and yeah, we'll see where the series takes us. Obviously, like I said, going to be stuck in this truck for a while until we can save up enough to trade in and get a brand new one. But yeah, we'll just keep grinding it out until we're in a position to get the things that we want. We'll keep an eye on the used truck market in case something else comes along that catches our eye. Oh, yeah, we can have that, because we do need to get. We've got one more slot in the garage where we can get a driver in, so we need to think about that as well. Keep the business building up. So yeah, lots to think about. But I just love the realism that ProMods brings to the map. It just gives you that extra layer of immersion. It's really good. Really, really good. Really enjoying it. It's just nice, comfortable cruise. I mean, look at that beautiful scenery off to the right. I mean, that's just gorgeous. That's just absolutely gorgeous. I've always wanted to go to the Austrian lakes in real life. They're absolutely beautiful. Right, mate, what are we doing here? Come on. It's obviously got a trailer full of milk. I know I'm speeding, but it's the motorway, I don't care. If I can sit at 56, I'm sitting at 56. That's the way I see it. But yeah, so it really does transform the scenery. Like, it gets some real beautiful, picturesque moments in it now. It's fantastic. It really is. But yeah, it's just overall, I don't know, I think it makes the game just that little bit more fun. So we're taking 18 tons of tomatoes. To tell you a little bit more about the truck, this is a Mercedes-Benz MP3, and it's a 510 horsepower. They're V6 engines in these. Memory serves me correctly. It's a Euro 5 just, so it's tolerable, shall we say. I think you have to have Euro 5 as a minimum to drive in London now. Might even be Euro 6. Yeah, it's not easy. But yeah, just really great trucks. These are the old sort of workhorses, if you will. And again, that's why I love the kind of like the used truck market in this, because it just adds that extra immersion of realism. You wouldn't have the money to go and buy a brand new truck. Like, I'm, looking to start my haulage business next year, and I won't be buying a brand new truck. Just won't have the money, that kind of money. You're looking at $250,000 for some of these units. They're just next level. And obviously you've got to really smash out your first year for that to, right, come on in. Move, mate. Pull out in front of me. Get a Benny on. Right, I'm going around you. Get out of the way. People, honestly. You always get people like that as well. In real life, they'll pull out, slow down. And then when you go around them, they'll speed up. You'll pull back in, they'll slow down again. It just winds you up. When you get something like that on the road, best thing to do, slow right down, drop back away from them, and just let them be them. Because the only other option you've got is to ram them off the road. You don't really want to do that, so just move away from them, make your day easier. Don't get stressed. It's not worth it. Just flick the old sideline. see like the daylight now starting to fade. It's almost around 4 o'clock. So if you look at the time of year in real life that we're at, we're 1st of November today. So yeah, it's that time of year where it will drop. The daylight nights start to roll in and temperatures drop. So yeah, it's interesting. If you look outside, I mean, it's saying 14 degrees is probably about right for this time of year. Don't know why it's gone up to 15 degrees when it's getting later in the day. But yeah, just little touches like that, very, very subtle, I think are really, really good. Stick the old cruise control on, just let it bounce along. But yeah, so all in all, it's going to be a different series. So this series is going to run on a Sunday. We're going to have obviously this truck, maybe others, as we continue to grow the company. At the moment, I haven't bought another trailer. I've got one for the other driver to use, but I haven't bought one for myself yet. I'm kind of waiting really, because the best sort of paying work is the refrigerated work. I might get a container trailer and do container work for a bit, but it gets a bit tedious, so it's quite nice doing it this way, because you've got a bit of variety. I mean, realistically, if you wanted to earn decent money quickly, you would get yourself like a low loader and haul whatever equipment you could on that, but again, it becomes a bit tedious because you're just doing the same work all the time. So at least this way it keeps with the variety, so it'll keep the series a little bit more entertaining instead of just being the same old all the time. So it looks nice. Through the Austrian countryside. It's very, very tranquil. You can find a lot of peace in this game. You really can. It's very, very soothing. Okay, yeah, just cruising now. We're alright for fuel though. I've got realistic fuel consumption on as well, so again that just adds to the challenge a little bit. That even though this is a 4x2 truck, so would have, you can hear the birdies singing. Even though this is a 4x2 truck, it would have bigger fuel tanks on it. It still makes it just that little bit more interesting having the realistic fuel consumption on. I need to turn air simulation back on as well, actually. Make sure you build up your air. Again, it just adds realism. We're not far away from the drop now anyway. So, yeah, it's looking good. I'm very, very, very pleased with how these mods have come out, because again, like I said, Pro Mods just adds that extra sheen over the top of the standard maps. It just makes the game really super enjoyable. Like, there's so much to see just driving along. It's really, really is pleasant. Definitely, if it's a mod you haven't got, I recommend getting it, because it really will add extra layers to your game. Right, we're not going to get round in front of him, so let's just ease up. We're going to be turning off here anyway. get ready for that. Just have a look out the bottom mirror, nothing coming, lovely. We're going to go this way because we're going into town. They're not, but we are. So, sort of poodle on down this bit. No one coming, lovely. We're going to head on down to DHL. Here we are, safe and sound. Safe and sound. Just pulling into here. Bit of a block shift up tonight. Come on, old girl, you can do it. There we go. Right, here we go. Just put it in a little bit. Nice easy parking job for this one. Let's put it up here. There we go. Put it over a little bit, try not to bump anything as we steer the trailer over. Right. Let's get this dropped off. Horrible pigs here of that. Let's go back a bit more. Get the unit straight and then pull it forward. There we go. There we go. That's better, isn't it? Right. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. I realise this one was probably a bit of a short one, but just wanted to give you an intro to the new series. Obviously I'll be going through a bit more detail, you know, as the episodes roll on. This will just be airing on Sundays, so Fridays we'll still be doing something different in the other profile. But yeah, for this one we're just going to continue with this series for now. So if you do enjoy it, please do consider liking and subscribing. It doesn't cost anything and it really does help the channel. And also if you've got any other ideas for content that you would like to see, please pop them in the comments below, and we can see what we can work into the game. All right, thanks very much. Have a great weekend, everyone.